We have officially entered the summer movie season. That means today I'm going to share my 11 most anticipated movies to release this summer movie season. Before I dive right into my list, please tell me down below what movies are you looking forward to. I would love to know all that and more. For some of these movies, we're going to have review series, like I'm starting a Mission Impossible review series on my TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. I'm doing a Final Destination short review series. So, for a lot of these projects, there are going to be review series. A lot of them are franchise movies. Obviously, I'm going to have a bunch of rankings for a lot of these movies. But without further ado, tell me which ones down below you guys are looking forward to. And while you're down there, please make sure to subscribe, the like button, hit the bell. And with that said, let's dive right in to number 11, Together. Now, this is a movie I'm not even going to show a trailer for here in this video, because I've heard one thing. I've heard it's the WTF movie of the year. And that's just enough to have me sold. I love messed up movies. I love horror movies. I love movies that make me go, what was that? And this looks like it's going to be a movie like that. I'm not watching a trailer. I don't want to know anything about the plot. I know who the two leads are, and I like the two leads. But I don't want to know next to anything about this movie besides it's a WTF movie of the year. That's why it's number 11. Maybe I end up disliking the plot. I don't know. But WTF movie of the year has me interested. Number 10, Karate Kid Legends. This is only at number 10 just because the early reviews from people that have seen it in screenings, from people that live somewhere else and the movie's already released. I've seen on Twitter that people say this movie was really, really bad. And it just doesn't give me hope, because the last Karate Kid movie, the Karate Kid remake, starring Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan, is probably the worst remake of all time. I absolutely did hate that movie. And so, you have Jackie Chan back in here, and I really hope they can pull it off. Obviously, you do have Ralph Macchio. I've been rewatching through Cobra Kai. I do really love Cobra Kai. It's such a fantastic show. So seeing Ralph Macchio could be cool. I like the trailers. I like the vibe of it all. The fact that there's this karate tournament, like the karate tournament sequence looks good. Looks like we're going to have some good action sequences here. But, like, when people say the early reviews are really bad, normally that means the movie's going to be really bad. I mean, I've read a review where people say that Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan are only in it for about 10 minutes. Which, if that is true, that is quite possibly the worst thing you could possibly do with this movie. So, I'm a little nervous for the movie. I hope I'm going to have a good enough time with it. That's why it's on this list. I am liking the trailers, but right now the early reviews aren't the best sign of this film. Number 9, Ballerina, a John Wick movie. I am a fan of the John Wick franchise. I'm not the biggest fan of that first film, but all from 2, 3, and 4 are some of the greatest action movies of all time. Even though some of them might not have the best story, I still really do enjoy it. The concern I have for this is I hope it's a prequel, because, like, if we get John Wick back as soon as he died in that fantastic ending in John Wick 4, I will be disappointed. But I do currently think that this is a prequel. This is going to be taking place before John Wick Chapter 4, maybe even before John Wick left his previous life. I don't know. All I know is that it looks to have some more of the great John Wick action. We have Ana de Armas, who is awesome, and it looks like it's just going to be a lot of fun and a cool action movie that could explore the lore of the John Wick universe. I am going to go see the John Wick marathon at my local theater here in a couple of weeks when they do it, and that's like the weekend before Ballerina, so I'll see all 4 of those, and then I'll go see Ballerina. So I am looking forward to Ballerina. I hope that I'm going to have enough fun with it as an action movie. I just hope that it manages to be a prequel that is going to show an actual story worth telling. Number 8, the movie I am seeing tonight, Final Destination Bloodlines. Now, this was a movie that I wanted to see. I should have seen already, but I'm waiting on a friend to go see it with me. But I have been watching through the Final Destination movies for the first time this week, and I think they're good. I do like the Final Destination movies. They are flawed. They're not perfect, but I am really enjoying the movies. It was a movie I was not looking forward to whatsoever until that trailer came out. As soon as that trailer came out, and we saw the first minute of that trailer with that supposed kill, don't know how the kill's going to fully go down, but that supposed kill, it had my interest fully. The plot looks to be something new and original for this franchise. I've heard that we had great kills. The movie is already out, which is why I was considering taking it off this list, just because I can't really anticipate it because it's already out. But I am very excited to see it tonight with a friend. Very excited to see these kills, the cool story, and I am anticipating this could possibly be my favorite Final Destination movie in the franchise. And then I will have a review out on the channel and a ranking of the movie and a ranking of the movies based on their kills. So that is the Final Destination content that is coming to you this coming week. I am very much looking forward to Final Destination Bloodlines. Number 7, Jurassic World Rebirth. I am endlessly excited for this movie. I enjoy almost every single one of the Jurassic Park/World movies. Probably do enjoy every single one of the Jurassic Park/World movies. I just like watching dinosaurs eating people. It's just entertainment for me. Even like the bad ones like Dominion or Jurassic Park 3 or even The Lost World, I always have fun with just because you see dinosaurs getting to eat people. This one in particular, very much looking forward to. Not only have the trailers completely sold me, we're getting like a new dinosaur, which looks really awesome. Looks like we're going to get plenty of dinosaur action with a new plot. We get Scarlett Johansson in the mix. But it's directed by Gareth Edwards, who, if you don't know, directed Godzilla from 2014 and actually made Godzilla kind of big, kind of scary, and put up the scope and size of these giant monsters. So I fully believe that he can direct this movie. And he can bring everything I want from this movie, because the 2 movies of his I've seen, which is Godzilla 2014 and The Creator, are both great movies. I am very much looking forward to watching Rogue One, even though I'm not a Star Wars fan, in preparation for this movie. I think Gareth Edwards is a great director, and I'm very much looking forward to see what he can do inside the Jurassic World franchise. Number 6, 28 years later. Number 1, I'm just a massive zombie movie fan. They're some of my favorite genres. I absolutely love zombies. It's definitely my favorite horror subgenre. Number 2, I'd get to watch this franchise for the first time, which has been a franchise that has been on my radar for years and years, so I get to watch it. And number 3, the trailer for this looked very, very, very creepy. Honestly, the start of that trailer is terrifying and never fully lets up. If a 2-minute trailer can keep me on my edge of my seat when I'm sitting in a theater or sitting at home, you won me over. The cast looks stacked. We look like get some great zombie action, and I'm genuinely curious to what I will think of this franchise, because I am such a huge zombie person. So I'm really hoping I'm going to dig this movie. And then we get a sequel, The Bone Temple, next January. So I think the studio has faith in this movie. I hope that I am going to love it. Number 5, Bring Her Back. This is from the director of Talk to Me, which is my current favorite movie of the decade so far. It's just a movie that's able to have all those emotions, all the devastating stuff, while also being genuinely terrifying. And this movie is a movie that had its first press screening this past week. I actually got invited to a press screening, but I had something going on, so I couldn't attend it, very unfortunately. But every review, everything I'm hearing from the movie sounds genuinely creepy. It sounds like the people who did Talk to Me, the Philpott brothers, I'm saying their name right. If I'm not, I apologize. They're bringing everything that they did so wonderfully in Talk to Me to this story, and it's just everything I want. I love messed up movies. I love horror movies, and Talk to Me was genuinely a perfect movie. I'm anticipating this one a lot. I genuinely do think this has potential to be just as good, if not better, than Talk to Me. So Bring Her Back. I don't really know anything about the plot either, so that's something I'm also really looking forward to, is learning what this movie's actually about. Very excited for Talk to Me. Another movie I'm very excited to Talk to Me because of the talent behind it. Weapons at my number 4 spot. This comes out in August, but I am very much looking forward to this movie. Zach Cregger, who directed Barbarian, was one of the most messed up movies I've ever seen. It was so good, though. Like, a movie that I couldn't believe what was happening on screen most of the time. And then, like, even with Companion, my current favorite movie of the year, in the trailer, they said that from the creators of Talk to Me, or the creators of Barbarian, rather. And, like, I ended up loving that movie. So, every sign is pointing to this movie is going to be great. I haven't seen the trailer they put out. I've kind of been avoiding that trailer as well. If they play it during Final Destination Bloodlines tonight, I wouldn't complain. But anyways, this movie genuinely sounds terrifying. The marketing that they've seen, just showing little clips of kids run across the street, genuinely terrifying. Has a stacked cast, and the talent behind it is insane. I cannot wait for Weapons. I think that this or Talk to Me can rival themselves as my favorite horror of the year. Just hope I don't get disappointed by either of them. Number 3, Fantastic Four: First Steps. This is a movie I was so much looking forward to before Thunderbolts came out. After Thunderbolts came out, I have just got even more excited for the movie. Every trailer has captured that whimsical wonder of the Fantastic Four's world, of the world from the past that's also with these superheroes, and it captured that. The marketing captured the family dynamic. The performances are capturing the family dynamic, making it feel like this is a real family, and it's 100% working. Plus, we get Galactus for, we're not talking about Rise of the Silver Surfer, but for technically the first time we're getting real Galactus. So that is also something to very much look forward to. And I have a theory that the Fantastic Four are going to lose, and that's what's going to bring them to our current MCU. And if that happens, that'll be a very shocking ending. That'll be a very good ending. And it'll definitely have something to set up to talk about. So, Fantastic Four: First Steps. Everything I'm seeing from this movie looks like it could potentially be the best comic book movie of the year. But at my number 2, Superman. The movie that I am most anticipating this year, besides one other movie that we'll talk about in just a minute. I love the marketing for this movie. It is amazing to me that we are getting a Superman movie now. Like, genuinely shocks me that we're getting a Superman movie and people are complaining that he's not all stoic and emotionless. Like, we're getting a Superman with personality. We're getting a Superman that's a goofball that wants to save people. But inside the same movie, we're getting Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Lex Luthor, Krypto. And I was worried at the beginning when they were announcing all these people that the movie would feel a little bit crowded. I don't think it's going to feel crowded at all because it's James Gunn directing. He's fantastic in ensemble films. I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I just rewatched it for the first time like a week ago, and it's an amazing movie. And so I have all the faith in the world with James Gunn can pull off this Superman movie. And it's amazing to me that we're getting a Superman movie right now that looks purely incredible. I cannot wait for Superman. But at my number 1, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Now, I am a little tiny bit nervous just because the reviews, like, it's got like a 90% of Rotten Tomatoes, but some of the things on Twitter I've been seeing haven't sounded the best. But this is my favorite franchise of all time. I adore the Mission Impossible franchise. I love the action sequences. I think Christopher McQuarrie has directed these movies absolutely perfectly for the longest time. And it looks like we're going to get the emotions. We're going to get the payoff. We're going to get everything that I want from this movie. So like I said, I'm going to do a Mission Impossible review series. I'm going to do a Mission Impossible ranking. I'm going to do a Mission Impossible stunts ranked. I'm endlessly excited for this movie because all the trailers have looked great. I'm just a little bit nervous. I don't want to be a little bit nervous, but I have to just be a little tiny bit nervous due to the fact that the reviews haven't been overwhelmingly positive. But I'm endlessly looking forward to this movie, and I hope it closes out my favorite franchise of all time perfectly. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Stay tuned for some Final Destination Bloodlines coverage on the channel. And with that said, subscribe.